Now, the nuclear safety experts, especially those with the protesters, what they're saying is these 17 recommendations that came in post-Fukushima, the government said, yes, this needs to be done. Then nothing was done on this issue at all. And then now, without implementing even one of those 17 safety implementation regulations, recommendations, they've gone ahead and said start operationalization at this plant. So there is a risk to the lives of hundreds and thousands of people who live in this area.
Well, absolutely, Gaurav. In fact, that was the argument. In fact, one of the main arguments put forth by Prashant Bhushan was that one of the safety measures pointed out was the failure of a power supply as well as water coolant when the Fukushima disaster took place, and that this measure has not been put in place. And in a situation where there is a disaster, this would be one of the first things that would affect the plant, and that the lives of millions of people are at stake. He in fact said that if there is a disaster, it's still a densely populated area where 1.5 million people need to be evacuated. His argument was that what is it if you just postpone the initial fuel loading by a few days? After all, it's taken this long for the government to set up this plant.
Okay. For the moment, Kunal, many thanks for joining me. I will come back to you for more on the story. Protesters in Kudankulam have taken to the sea against the nuclear power plant. Men, women and children are a part of this unique agitation. They formed a human chain at the beach there. They will hold this water protest till their demands are met, they insist. Police have stayed away from cracking down on protesters this time after the flack they got for using force against protesters. One of the leaders of the agitation told Headlines Today that this is a fight for a safer future. The change in strategy is aimed at mounting pressure on the government that's maintained that the nuclear power plant is absolutely safe. The agitators have put forward 4 demands, including not arresting the anti-nuke movement leaders and workers. The state government has sealed almost the entire town housing the atomic power plant. Headlines Today's Priyamvada took to the waters with the protesters to bring you this ground report.
Protesters of Kudankulam village have taken to this very innovative way to protest against the Kudankulam nuclear power plant. You can see thousands of them have gathered here to protest against the nuclear power plant. They have been fighting for almost a year now, but it reached the climax because the nuclear power fuel filling at the nuclear power plant was going to begin. So that is the reason why you can see all of them braving the situation here. They are going to stand here continuously. They are going to stand here till the evening. That is an innovative way of protest. There is no police presence here except for aerial surveillance and a Coast Guard ship which is out there in the background to survey, to see what is happening. Other than that, there is no police presence here. Their main demand is stop the fuel filling at the nuclear power plant, and also to release all those who were arrested in the recent violence, remove all the charges against their leaders and other protesters, and also give compensation to people who are affected in this recent violence. They are doing this innovative method, all of them shouting slogans. Every time the area survey is done, every time there is a flight that comes, you can see all of them shouting slogans. All of them in complete giving their solidarity for this protest, taking cue from Madhya Pradesh. They want to take this away from Tamil Nadu, take it beyond Tamil Nadu. With camera person Daniel, Priyamvada in the waters of Kudankulam for Headlines Today.